Member from Kingston and the Islands.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Tourism, Culture and Sport. Speaker, Public Library Week gives us another chance to explore our local libraries and all that they have to offer. In 2015, 1,134 library service points across Ontario received over 72 million in-person visits. Our libraries help children learn, provide resources for students, and help small businesses and entrepreneurs. Last week, the Minister of Tourism, Culture and Sport was at the Burlington Central Library to help launch Ontario Public Library Week and to announce the shortlist for the Public Library Service Awards, one of the nominees being from my riding, Kingston Frontenac Public Library, for Viva Voce and the Juvenis Festival, Building Youth Capacity in the Arts. Mr. Speaker, through you to the Minister, can she tell the members of this House more about Library
Question.
Week?
Thank you. Minister of Tourism, Culture and Sport.
Merci, Monsieur le Président. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the member for the riding of Kingston and the Islands for not only her question, but for her advocacy on behalf of libraries and her communities and beyond. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm pleased to announce a special initiative to celebrate Library Week called Together We Read Ontario, a collaboration between two agencies of my ministry, the Ontario Media Development Corporation and the Southern Ontario Library Service. This joint initiative will highlight the work of talented Ontario authors by way of a provincial e-book club. During this week, Together We Read will feature 2 weeks, actually, of unlimited access to the e-book version of The Sweetest One by Melanie Ma, winner of the 2017 Trillium Book Awards. As well as providing fiction titles for our reading pleasure, our libraries support lifelong learning, provide resources for students and newcomers, and help small businesses and entrepreneurs thrive as resource centres and community hubs across Ontario. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Supplementary.
Thank you to the Minister for that response. Libraries are the pillars of knowledge in our cities, towns, and local communities. And not only are they a resource to grab your favourite literary titles, but they're an integral tool when it comes to supporting our educational institutions. The services that libraries provide help to expand the knowledge and insight of the communities that they service and are meant to connect people to the resources in a way that is accessible and efficient, similar to the way that the Kingston Frontenac Public Library had a mobile unit at my barbecue this summer and actually lent out books right there in the park. The Digital Services Funds will help to achieve that accessible and efficient level of service. Mr. Speaker, can the wonderful Minister of Tourism, Culture and Sport please explain how this fund will support communities on a local level?
Thank you, Minister.
Thank you, Speaker, and thank you to the member for that question. Speaker, as the member noted, libraries are essential spaces and are a vehicle to spread knowledge within our communities. That's why we're continuing to make investments to libraries across Ontario. In fact, I'm delighted to say that we made this announcement attended by library leaders from the Ontario Library Association at the beautiful main branch of the Burlington Public Library. I'm also pleased to announce that the Burlington Public Library will receive nearly $25,000 from the Improving Library Digital Services Fund, and the Kingston Frontenac County Public Library Board will receive more than $33,000. These are just two examples that are part of the $3 million investment that we're making province-wide. Speaker, under this government's culture strategy, we made a pledge to continue to support services like libraries to contribute to and enhance the quality of life of our communities. We're very proud of our investments, and we're looking forward to continuing them, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.